I had an interview with Sadiq Khan last week, and there was a moment in it where I felt a penny drop. I love, as you know, my penny drop moments. And then immediately afterwards, I found myself thinking, oh, possibly I was the only person in the country that didn't understand that thing that Sadiq Khan just explained. Maybe I made slightly too big a fuss about the penny dropping and made myself look a little bit stupid. This is, the cross that I bear is an abundance of humility and self-awareness. But here we are. It turns out that wondering why closing pubs at 10 o'clock would help with the coronavirus has caused confusion up and down these islands. And we got in early with the answer. The best way to explain it is, look, 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock is a 5-hour window in which you could contract coronavirus in an environment where we have learned that infection becomes most likely. So indoors, large numbers of people trying to observe social distancing, not wearing masks by dint of the fact that they have to put the ale and the grub in their gobs. So not wearing masks, therefore high level of possibility of infection. 6 to 11, 5-hour window in which probably the risk is highest in the final hour. Would you agree? How long is it since we pointed out that you might arrive at the Dog and Duck with every intention of observing the social distancing regulations slavishly, but 4 pints in, suddenly your resolve somewhat crumbles. So it's a 5-hour window, 6 till 11, the final hour of which sees an increase in the likelihood of infection. Therefore, closing at 10 is designed to reduce the size of the window in which you could get an infection with a side order, a slightly optimistic side order, because as many people have pointed out, you might, if you're in the pub solely to get tanked up, you might just, order a couple of shots at 10 to 10 instead of stringing 3 pints over the next hour, but with a side order, an optimistic side order of reducing the sort of drunkenness indoors that would see your aerosol spreading across the floor of the Dog and Duck in a way that it wouldn't do a little earlier in the evening. Now, don't shoot the messenger. I am explaining, not endorsing this idea, because it is, I think, like all experiments, one in which the proof will be in the pudding. We will have to see whether it works to know whether it's wise. But I don't at the moment feel minded to join the queue of people castigating the idea. I'm afraid I'm at the very front of the queue of people castigating the government for the appalling messaging, the constant U-turns, and the absolute absence of leadership and clarity. You know that already. But today, let's try a slightly different tack. So that is what this 10 p.m. curfew or 10 p.m. closure of pubs is designed to do. Is everybody clear now? Are you still with me at the back? Good. Do you think it will work?